Menhirs Fate now has a referral scheme. Refer a friend and they'll receive 10% off their ticket. And as a thank you from us, you will receive £10 in credit every time you refer someone. You can also combine that credit with our new discount offers. Early bird pricing is here for our August event, so take advantage while it's available. You'll even be entered into a prize draw to win a rental bell tent for the whole event. Head to menhirsfate.com for even more discount offers. We're looking forward to seeing you on the field. Greetings, adventurers! We've been working hard on a few new ways for you to save a bit of money with our discounts and referral scheme. First up, the early bird discount. If you'd like to get your plan sorted early, then we'll reward you with a 10% discount. For example, this August early bird pricing ends on July 6th. As a note, if you've already bought your ticket, brilliant. Don't worry, we don't want our keenest players to miss out, so we'll be adding £10 of in-game credit to your account as a thank you. There's also an extra perk, a prize draw. Anyone who buys a ticket that has prize draw on it automatically gets entered. For this prize draw, you could win an IC or OC rental tent put up and taken down for you for the whole weekend. One less thing to worry about packing. Next, we've got the multi-buy discount. So if you're coming with friends or family, or you just want to buy lots of the same ticket, this should make things a bit easier on the wallet. If you buy 2 or more tickets together in one go, you'll get 10% discount off of each of those tickets. For example, buy 2 tickets, both get 10% off. Buy 3, all 3 get 10% off. Just to be clear, the discount is per ticket in the bundle, not a cumulative discount on the total. Now, a quick note, you don't need to worry about finding the best discount because our system will apply the best single discount for you from either the early bird or multi-buy offers. These 2 discounts are mutually exclusive, which just means you use one at a time per ticket. But again, we'll make sure it's the best one that gives you the biggest savings. Okay, the next one, quite exciting, is our referral scheme. If you've enjoyed Menhirs Fate and you want to get new people involved and get a little thank you from us in return, this is the way to do it. First, you'll need to sign up for a referral code. You'll find this code in My Referrals in your account section on the website. Once you've signed up to the campaign, you'll be greeted with a code or a URL that you can share with anyone. Next, pass that code on to any of your friends who are completely new to Menhirs Fate. This is for their first time. Then, when your friend is happy with their basket, they can proceed to checkout, scroll to the bottom, and make sure their referral code that you've given them is put here. Once it's verified, they'll get 10% off. And for you, as a thank you from us for helping our community grow, your account will be credited with £10 that you can use on future tickets. A few important bits about that referral credit. It's for your account and isn't transferable, it can't be swapped for cash, and it's valid for 24 months, so make sure you use it. You can withdraw any of your credit in increments of £1 to convert into a coupon that you can use for yourself. And some really good news, you can combine offers, so your referral credit and discounts can be used alongside one another. So even if your friend is getting an early bird or multi-buy discount on their ticket, if they use your referral code for that first ticket, you'll still get your thank you credit. You might be wondering why we're introducing these new features, other than awesome savings and discounts. Well, firstly, things like early bird and multi-buy discounts encourage earlier ticket bookings, and honestly, that really helps us out. Knowing how many players to expect sooner means we can plan better events, get a head start on admin like player bank accounts, and generally invest more effectively into the event itself. It's just much easier to allocate funds and resources a couple of months out compared to a week before. And secondly, the referral system is our way of saying thanks and helping our wonderful community grow. We genuinely think we've got something special here at Menhirs Fate, and this is our way to give a little thanks back to you, the person who spread the word and brought new people into our story. So there you have it. If you're looking to save a bit or you're keen to bring a friend along, we really hope these new options help. And as you've seen, you can find your referral code in your account area on menhirsfate.com. We're really looking forward to the next event, and we hope to see you there.
Hello, welcome to the Apothecary Enchanting section of the field, right next to the Bankers Guild. We have our wonderful friends, Henry and Sam. OC names, apologies. What is your IC name?
Jacques Hercule.
Right.
I'm the Jacques of all clays.
And that's Dirt.
And this is Dirt.
I'm Dirt. Dirt Mudman, the lowest of the low.
The lowest
Jester's assistant.
Well done, Dirt. Don't talk too much.
Yes, my lord.
That was a lot of words, wasn't it?
Too much words. Too much words.
A little bit of punishment later. Okay.
So this is my mud hut, and this is where I make all of my fanciful things. I built this little kick wheel that I sit on.
Did you make
and
this
I spin.
yourself?
I did. I made this wonderful ball of
Incredible
mud
work.
into
Should we
the
go
mud
in?
hut. Yeah.
Yes, it looks lovely in there, so let's go. Just so good.
The lighting, it's so soft and mellow. So there's loads of different types of mugs and tiny little vessels, tumblers, these soup bowls that are super comfortable.
These are a great choice.
They fit a whole pint.
Whole pint in there, and also
Secret shot glass.
secret shot.
Which I think is great.
Amazing.
What's really nice about the commissions is that I can do them all IC, so we design it together in my, we sketch it out here right now, give you this little parchment that gets wax sealed that you take home with you, and then the next event you come back, you crack it open, and then deliver that commission all IC, so it's all kept well within, the money.
Oh, hello everybody. It's us, Ross, Chris, and Alex of Hat Films, but also Menhirs Fate.
Yeah. Right.
And we are joined by other people as well. Let me see if I can bring them up. Probably not there. No, that didn't work. So let's push that one. No, that didn't work either. Why didn't that work? Oh, these cameras work. That's nice. Look at that. Lovely. But yeah, give me 1 second. You guys introduce yourself.
Sure. Hello. I'm Ross. I'm a director. You might see me flailing around with a camera. I'm responsible for filming things and making things look beautiful.
That's true.
What do you do, Alex Smith?
I'm toilets and bins.
Toilets and bins, man.
Yeah, I'm one of the director team as well, and very proud to be part of running Menhirs Fate, which is going to be going for a second year. We are joined on the line by Johnny, another one of our directors. Say hello, Johnny.
Hello, me, Johnny. How are we?
There he is.
Here I am. Hello. Yeah, I'm getting ready for Outlaw this weekend, which is a medieval art, which will be quite fun. I've been repairing the fort because stuff falls apart. So yeah. So here I am.
Which one you want to rep at this point?
Feast of Rise. It's all gone over to one now. So we've incorporated all ILAP into Feast of Rise. So it's on under one company.
So apparently people might have missed me saying that. Basically, Johnny not only runs Menhirs Fate, but he also runs numerous high-quality, smaller LARPs.
Let's sort it out.
Give them a go at iLARP. Outlaw is amazing. I've played it, and it's like a Robin Hood-inspired thing where I played a really dodgy bloke with a bow, which was really good.
Who else have we got on the line?
We've also got Persephone, who is many things to our team. She has done a huge amount of stuff. Persephone, if you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you've handled at Menhirs Fate so far.
Hello, I'm Persephone. I do some nation support stuff. I lead that team. I work within game control a lot, handling a lot of the plot that goes out alongside the rest of the team, and I handle a lot of the conduct stuff.
And there's very little she doesn't know about this game, so we're very lucky to have her join us today.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Persephone's going to disappear.
Okay.
And then Discord needs to disappear as well. There is a Discord somewhere that's going wild.
Oh. Is that
probably on the thingy?
Oh, I don't know. Should be off.
But we'll briefly fix
Just
that
checking
and
that.
get right back to it.
I'll check the Discord myself. We do have some of our other crew on the Discord, probably helping us and giving us pointers, so that's probably where that's coming from. Today we're going to be talking about the game coming into year 2, Menhirs Fate coming into year 2, our new site, and also what you can expect over the next few weeks coming out. We've got some big announcements and updates that are coming to the game that you'll be able to access information about that very, very soon. And also, reflecting a little bit on year 1.
Indeed. Look at that. Ross is sitting down.
Hello.
That's so professional. Nice. Yeah, we've got lots to talk about really today, but we'll do a retroactive first on year one, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's great.
I think year one went really well.
Great, that's
I
it.
think so. That's
Nice.
great.
Thanks, everybody. Let's move on.
Brilliant. Thanks for coming.
No, well, obviously, it's only existed for a year. We've done 4 events.
Yeah.
And it was an enormous effort. As I'm sure you're aware, event size, fest size LARPs are no easy feat. It was our first time dipping into it from our perspective. Obviously, we had professionals like Johnny and Stephanie who've run games or at least been on the crew side of things in the past. So for us, it was an enormous task of just getting on board with the idea of it. But we knew we were surrounded by amazing people and a team 200 strong in the end that got this massive machine going, and an amazing crew, really solid, and also a player base that was very forgiving and also excited in as well to just let us find our feet. But I think our feet were found in MF1. Honestly, I think as new LARPs go, from nothing to something, very few issues, very few teething issues. I don't know what you thought, Johnny, from your end of things. You're quiet. You're muted.
Muted. I muted myself. There's a lot of wind outside, and this place is clattering around me. Yeah, MF1. It was like boots on the ground when you get this done, and I think it was kind of like a crucible by fire. And then every event past that, we're like, hang on, MF1 was like this. We've already smashed MF2. MF3 went, and then MF4. No, it was just a snowballing effect. Everything got better every other event. So.
It was.
We can only get
I also remember. Yeah, absolutely. I also remember it being really tough as well from the crew perspective, because the windows between events were pretty short.
Yeah.
So for people to turn up to multiple events, first of all, thank you very much. That's not a cheap amount of money to invest in such a short space of time. So thank you so much for believing in us and going for it. But also from the crew perspective, I'm sure Persephone could say a lot about how much work was involved between events and even before the events just to get this thing off the ground. I don't know if you've got anything to talk about there, Seth.
Yeah, I mean, it's an absolutely Herculean effort from so many people. Like from our perspective, a lot of it was the plot generation and getting that sort of online. And there's a lot of 12-hour days from our like the game control perspective, reviewing everything, putting it into schedules. But before that, people are writing plot. Every team's putting out so much stuff. They've got so many really good ideas, and just turning those into reality has been a lot of fun and a lot of pretty long days
and a lot of stress. But when you see it all come to fruition on the field, Ross captures it all on camera. You saw some of the footage at the start there. It kind of comes alive, and seeing everyone get super excited about the stuff that's been created makes it all worthwhile. I don't know if you've got anything to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Like, I started working on this in 2023, and I mean, it's the best time ever being at an event. Like, it's really, really great. Like, from a crew perspective, from a player perspective, it's just great fun. I enjoy it massively, even if I am occasionally having to move bins around, or again, I've got
pressure washing toilets.
Pressure washing toilets. I've got a site team that do a lot of this work. I mean, I joke and say I do bins and toilets. A lot of the time I'm sort of very much assisted by my site team, and get to kind of look at everything from a top level and see how all the different bits are going. And it's awesome. It's amazing to see, and it's a hugely satisfying thing to see everybody working together and creating an experience that everyone can enjoy, and make memories, really. Every single event we think we improved on. We think MF4 was our best event in terms of...
And that logistically was crazy. I want to... between 3 and 4, because A was a tight turnaround. B, it was a completely different site. We had to move site for the last event for multiple reasons. I mean, we can talk about it. But either way, Herculean effort on the logistical side of things. And
a shout out to Millie as well.
Award-winning Millie.
Who helped massively with that as well. You'll probably see Millie in the Court of Daggers.
Yes.
and
NPC role.
Huge help helping me coordinate that move, and everybody in the crew as well helped in a huge way to move everything over, move storages, etc. And yeah, that was great. We love Western Park. That was a great venue, a nice change of scenery. We've now done 2 different sites, and for year 2 we're doing a 3rd site. Very excited about it because it's
hopefully the one we settle on for a while.
Yes.
So it's Dadford. If you have ever gone to Empire, you know Dadford.
Familiar, doesn't it? Yeah.
Sounds familiar to probably a lot of LARPers out there. It's a site you know and love, and we're going to put the Menhirs spin on it. So it's not going to be what you expect it to be. A lot of the logistics are pretty similar, but there is actually improvements to the site as well, which we're very thankful for, which is going to make loading and unloading a lot better, which is exciting. We'll be releasing a map and that sort of thing pretty soon once the details are fully finalized and we're not changing anything. But look forward to a better road.
Yeah, so basically
there's a road.
There's an external perimeter path, it's around the outside of the fields now. That means that getting access even in wet weather should be possible. Equally, if you've never been to Dadford, it's a combination of fields and forest, so there's the best of both worlds. And there's also standing like a block of showers and toilets, which mean that you can have lovely Hollywood showers with lots of space. You can have a real porcelain throne to sit upon if you wish. There's loads of upsides. Also, because Dadford Road has hosted Empire for so long, they have a really good understanding of what we're doing, LARPing as well. We're really excited. It's going to be a great site. And we think you're going to really enjoy it too. We've got loads of awesome ideas for this. For our crew, we're very shortly going to be releasing a short video that explains our layout ideas at the site, and we think it's going to be the best layout yet in terms of access for everybody, and also for our crew in particular. And honestly, people camping OC as well will have access to the core parts of the game in a closer sort of area. So we're really excited about it. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, that's the move coming up.
Yeah, it's great, and also it's nice that we can settle into it for the whole year, and that we have 3 events instead of 4. We made that decision so that we could really focus on getting the game and also the crew both nourished in terms of having good spacings between the events and plenty of time for the game to really find its feet. It's only year 2, and we've got some big changes coming up as well. Good optimizations and positive changes, but nonetheless changes that need to be tested on the field. We do have an announcement to make, and I'm going to give that to Persephone to talk about. Just a little tease, because it's coming tomorrow, but Persephone's been instrumental in making this happen, so I'll pass it over to you, Persephone, to talk about tomorrow's release.
Yeah, so we're doing the Menhirs Fate 2026 rules update. It's been being worked on for a lot of the last 2-3 months. A lot of meetings have been going on, coordinated primarily by Johnny and Michelle, who is also in game control. They've been sorting all of that out, and I've spent the last couple of weeks getting it onto the wiki. So hopefully that will all be launching absolutely no problems, and it will be all fine tomorrow.
Yeah, and everyone's going to love it for sure. It's been a gargantuan effort. Johnny, do you want to talk very briefly, like not without going into too much detail about why we did this and what's like the vision, etc.?
Yeah. So basically, we've taken a lot of feedback from both player and crew, and the game design of where we're heading. So what people will find is that Faith will have a completely different vibe. For those that are playing Faith, we had a large meeting, game control team, all the directors, about where we want our game to head, and these rules will adjust to where we want from our game. And we're very excited about it. I'm very happy with what's been done and all the work from all the volunteers and all the crew on it. And I really would like people to have an open mind when they see it, play it, and then we're having to adapt after that.
Yeah, so ultimately we're a new game and we've only had 4 events, but with those 4 events, a ton of data, as Persephone puts it, from all the players that have attended and the crew as well. And when you put things on paper and you haven't tested them yet, some things are different when they reach the field, and some things we know can be optimized and improved, and some things don't work as well as we thought they would. And there's, there was a big long dark where we could really sit back, review everything, and now's the time, while it's early days, to make big fundamental changes to improve the foundation for the future. Doesn't mean we're not going to change again, because we're always adapting, we're always growing and listening to you guys, and we're trying to be as responsive as possible, honestly, and be as transparent as possible with our changes. So I'm excited for you guys to see this rules release tomorrow. It is big, so
it's very big.
It's chunky, so take some real time to digest the posts that we put out as well. We're going to be trying to summarize what's changed, and then you can go into granular detail on the wiki once Persephone moves everything over, which is going to be a huge effort. So expect the wiki to go down for a bit. The character builder will also go offline whilst we make changes to that, because there are some changes to the skills and XPs for certain things, so particularly with Faith. But yeah,
and you will be able to re-roll your character, and you'll have the XP that you've earned in order to spend it as well. So if the changes go, actually my character build previously doesn't work with this anymore, you can rebuild it however you like. It's basically in line with the sort of one of the pillars of what we want to do, which is to be adaptable, and to try new things. We don't want to get set in our ways, and if we have ideas, we want to be able to try them, and we hope that is a positive thing for you guys. We will try not to rip everything up all the time. We understand how that's important too. We want to keep trying to make something that we think is closer to LARP 2.0.
Oh, you did say it. You did say it.
But of course, like, if things aren't working, we're not just going to say suck it up. We if a lot of people are like, actually this was a terrible change, we think this was better, or this might be a better way to do it, we're all ears, and we'll do our best to try and create an experience that everybody enjoys.
I think something to also reiterate as well, our crew has been fantastic at receiving this and also providing a ton of feedback. We actually released all the changes to all of our crew, which is one of those things where it's like too many cooks situation, but we felt like it was important for the entire crew that have been a part of Menhirs from the beginning and are instrumental in making this thing run to have their say as well. So, and we took that on board as well. So there's been multiple layers of feedback, both on the field, of course, seeing how things play, hearing from you guys in the community about what you like, what you don't like, where things feel weak, where things feel strong, and then also from a crew perspective, like how does this play for you playing as a crew as well, for monsters, for NPCs, that sort of thing, and is there some cool stuff we can try and add that we're missing? So this is our first attempt at doing that. And like I said before, as it's only year 2, if we're going to make changes that are on the bigger side, it's better to do it earlier than later. So that's why. But hopefully you trust in us and trust the process, and I really trust the team, particularly you guys like Johnny, Persephone, Chessie, etc., that have all worked super hard on this and making everything cohesive. I think that's the other thing as well, is taking all these systems that we have in Menhirs and making a unified, cohesive system that kind of works with each other. Right, Johnny?
Yeah, so we worked out in our meeting that we had, I think it was 4 different magic systems, and they all did relatively different but almost the same thing. So we kind of really looked into focus and how that works with our game, how our story is good versus evil, and how we want that to be shown in our rule system as well. So yeah, we've got a really good system with the overloads for doing magic. So why isn't it in other things? So you'll see that coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. The other cool thing is, as a result of these rules, there might be a whole new tent, which is exciting. I won't say why, but you'll see a physical difference on the field as a result of these rules changes, which I think is cool. It's not just kind of in the back end in your head where the rules live. It's like it's manifesting kind of physically as well, which is cool.
Totally.
And also a testament to like the big shift we're doing and putting more focus on a thing, which is cool. But yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow is a general. I can't give you a specific time. It's like when it gets put on the website, we will then make a post once everything's out. So look forward to announcements on Discord, from email, from Facebook and other social medias for when that goes live. We'll let you know, don't worry. So make sure you're signed up on those things.
There'll be a change log as well. There's an update list and a change log. Like we've tried to come up with as many ways as possible to make what we're doing understandable and trackable. So you'll be able to read things. It'll be similar, we hope, to a big game update, which we as gamers have
exciting.
We always find those exciting.
Yeah.
So we wanted to try and do that for people to be like, you want to read the latest updates to your game and see what's been added, see what's been changed.
Well, this was Persephone's. It was Persephone's idea to call it the expansion, right, Persephone? So I think that's a really good fit for what we've done. So talk about that.
Yeah, so part of this might have been because an expansion pack came out for a game that I like very recently. So
I can say World of Warcraft.
It's well, yeah.
We're all addicts.
So I've been playing midnight in between doing a lot of the rules, working on the rules stuff. Broadly, the way I've been thinking about it is that the story is still there, the game world is still there, all your characters are still there. And we're going to be continuing to tell that. There is the rules update will be affecting some of the abilities that you use to interact with that. It is an extensive one, as is so often the case with some like expansion packs for things like MMOs, where they radically change a class or several other things, or like a way of interacting with the game. But ultimately, the story is still there, and we're not seeking to change any of the what makes Menhirs Fate.
The vision's still the same, right?
Yeah.
And the values. We actually have a values page. I haven't linked it very well on the website, and I'm taking full credit for that. However, we have a very nice fancy values page, which is our core pillars of what we think embodies what Menhirs is. So take a look at that. And we kept that at the forefront of our mind doing the whole rules improvements. So, yeah. And I really I wish we didn't say WoW, because I kind of want to play WoW now.
Well,
but yeah,
now,
right now.
Okay.
But yeah, the idea of not just LARP and the rules system, but also the way we present things is important to us. Because us on this side of it, not in Google Meet right now. Well, you're an outlier, but me, for example, and Ross are relatively fresh-ish to the LARP scene in terms of digesting it, and we're thinking about it from a perspective of, if you've not really done LARP before, what would be a good way to get that information to someone that doesn't understand it? And I think gamifying a lot of it makes a lot of sense. You receive patch notes and things like that, and change logs, and we do updates in a similar fashion. So thinking about that all the time as well, and doing lots of video content to kind of back that up as well, and try and make it not too cliquey, if that makes sense, where it gets super dense and you're well, just read the entire wiki and then you'll understand Menhirs Fate. We're trying to find different ways to make it accessible for everybody. Also, we're award winning now. Did you know that?
Yeah, so thanks very much to LARPCon and the people that voted on that. But we won Large LARP of the Year, Grassroots LARP of the Year.
Yeah.
What else was there? Did you write them down?
Great question.
But then also, we had several people in our crew win awards as well.
We've got multiple. So we got Large LARP of the Year. So boom, incredible. We won Large LARP of the Year, which is amazing. We also got Grassroots LARP of the Year, like you say, which is, what is Grassroots LARP of the Year?
I think it's basically it's people who bring new LARPers into LARP. So you're taking it from the roots all the way into the larger scene.
Right.
So people who are engaging, perhaps people that have not been in the scene very much or are new to it, and growing them up into the LARP world.
Cool. Amazing. And we got New LARP of the Year,
which isn't. It feels like a less contested category, doesn't it?
I guess. How many LARPs are there?
I don't think we'll win that one next year.
But there's lots of small LARPs that start every
year.
Absolutely.
So. Well, you went to the award.
I did, yeah. There were loads of really good LARPs.
So did Persephone. I don't know if Johnny went.
No, Johnny didn't go.
Kitty did go, who's another director. But yes, there are lots and lots of LARPs there, it turns out.
We had NPC of the Year. We had George,
nice.
who plays Bartimaeus in Morvalis, is it? Is he in Morvalis, Persephone? Yeah.
He's dead now.
Oh.
Yeah. He
Okay.
died during the big finale at MF4.
Okay.
What a crescendo.
Well,
Won an award
NPC
for
of the
it.
year, award-winning death.
Award-winning death.
Award-winning NPC death.
And we talked about Millie before, who helped the logistics. Won event crew member of the year, which was fantastic.
One thing I think is really remarkable as well, and this one is amazing. Menhirs Fate also won player event of the year. Now,
which is crazy.
It's crazy, right? so it was the Astrum Ball. Okay, it was an event organized by Menhirs Fate players, of which they were very new to LARP. Like Menhirs Fate, I believe, was one of their first LARPs they've been in, and they started off early in the game talking about how they'd love to one day do this sort of thing. And then towards the end of the year, they decided, right, we're going to try and organize a player event. Now, this is no mean feat. Organizing player events is hard. You have to get buy-in from lots and lots of people in a brand new game. What a player event is, if you're not aware, is essentially something that's ran within the world and within the context of a big LARP, like Menhirs Fate. And you often, hire a venue and you get players to come along, and then you role play within that space. And they created a ball. And I think they had over 100 people attend.
Oh, wow.
Which is,
that's really good.
bear in mind, like, our events currently about 750, 800 people attend. Like, that's a hefty chunk of our player base turning up to a player event.
That's great.
And it's such an incredible achievement. So,
well done,
really
Astrum
well
Ball.
done to them. Like, I heard it was really, really great fun, really well attended. Well done to our players as well for attending it and supporting it. They're really important. Player events are so good for building friendships and links outside of the main events.
Yep.
You get to see your friends, see the characters and people you love hanging out with.
And like a spin-off.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like, you take a world and then you have like a sideshow, and it really focuses in on that specific thing that you can't achieve in the limited hours you have at that weekend at Menhirs.
Exactly.
You can carry on that vibe, which is awesome. So well done, Astrum Ball, for that win. Well deserved by the sounds of it. I guess I'll be attending next time.
Yeah. And it's not the only player event that ran this year either.
No.
So thank you so much to all the people who have already created player events. We really appreciate it.
It just goes to show that the world that has been created and the passion that's been put into it is being felt by people, so much so that they're willing to put on their own events and win an award for it. It's amazing. So we're really looking forward to year 2. And thankfully this year we've got 3 events which are nicely spaced apart, which is going to give our crew plenty of time to come up with some really juicy plot in between.
As the weather was as good as last time.
Indeed.
I mean, it's amazing, the weather we had.
We're so lucky. Like, all the shots
I was expecting just a muddy,
Yeah.
sloppy mess, and it's like, this is actually pretty good.
Well, we've got a video
sunburn.
coming soon, right, Ross?
Yeah,
So-
we've got another video of kind of a compilation of the whole year, basically. Just kind of highlights and best bits and all the cool stuff that happened, essentially. So look forward to that very soon.
We saw a rough version of it earlier, and it's a real nice look back at like some of the massive amounts of terabytes.
I tried to just show the
got.
scale of some of it as well, because it's so massive, and we got some good drone shots of everyone having these massive battles and stuff. So
it's the bit
it's
at the
kind of
end,
epic, really.
Western, where we basically kind of ended on a big story plot thing. And almost the entire field was condensed into one area, and some of those shots are incredible. So look forward to that coming soon. Hopefully, it gets you excited for May. But time is flowing away from us. May sounds like a far away place, but it's really not. So make sure to start planning now to get to Dadford and how you're going to get there. Tickets are available.
The early bird is in place, right?
Early bird is in place.
Referrals are
a thing.
are still in the place as well.
So highly recommend you get your early bird tickets. And the referral scheme is, if you've got like a group of people that haven't tried it yet, send them your referral code and you'll get £10 vouchers, so you could really knock off the price of your ticket by bringing your friends along. Highly recommend you do that to make it nice and cheap for you, and also bring your friends. It's always fun to play LARP with a group of people that you're going in with, but it's also a great opportunity to meet a load of like-minded people as well. A lot of social groups and friendships are formed as a result of this LARP, so really good opportunity to get outside and ditch the doom scrolling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And even if you're solo as well, just come into it, and there's subtle ways to I'm new to Haven is a good one. Subtle ways to nod to people that this is your first event, and every single time people are super excited to bring you in and show you this hobby that they absolutely love. So don't be worried if you're not bringing anyone with you. You can definitely come along and meet people and make new friends. What was I going to say about so next week we're planning on doing a Q&A session following the rules update, by the way. So once people have had time to read the rules and digest some things, we're going to be doing a Q&A. I don't know, what day is it next week?
We don't have a specific date in mind.
So probably be the later part of the week. I imagine.
Look for an announcement on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, all the places where we usually post, as well as email and our website, of course, for when that's going to happen. Obviously, we want to get the people that were instrumental in the rules present so they can answer your questions properly. And we'll also start collating some questions if you're not able to attend the live stream as well. We'll get the most commonly asked questions answered ahead of time, just so that we've got some stuff for you as well. We imagine there's going to be a bunch of questions and thoughts and feelings about the rules, so we'll give you some time to really think and stew on those and then ask them. And then
it's most likely Wednesday. So Wednesday about the same time, about 5 p.m. next Wednesday, we'll be doing the Q&A.
Great.
Where you can ask questions about rules changes and anything else about the game, really.
We're super excited for year 2. We're kind of like, I don't feel like a well-oiled machine, but because we're so new, but at the same time, it's gone so well that I'm excited for it, and I'm not so much, panic hasn't overtaken the excitement it did in the first few events of like, oh my god, is anyone going to turn up?
The turnout's been great.
So we look forward to you coming along, especially if you haven't tried it before, because it's a whole experience. I don't know if you guys got anything to talk about in terms of general thoughts and feelings about this year, starting with Persephone.
Ooh, things for this year.
Crew catering.
I'm kind of just interested to see what we build on, really. And like, we can do it in a much better way now that we have a year of actual experience. A lot of going into a LARP and building any LARP is very difficult to do because the only experience you have is personal experience. There's no like book that says how to build a LARP. So a lot of it is done based on guesswork and things until you actually get in a field and run it, and then you have like data to work with. So a lot of the development we've done has been with that, and I'm really keen to see what we can build based on actually having done it for a year.
Johnny, if he's still there.
I'm still here. I'm just looking forward to getting back in the field again, and just seeing it alive again. I'm seeing all the hard work that all the crew do being put in front of players, and then players doing what players do with it. I'm just looking forward to seeing where we can go from here, where these new rule sets will take us, and also I'm looking forward to fighting a lot of people. So hey.
There's a lot of Johnny, by the way, in this recap video.
Oh yeah, I've got a few clips.
It's like, there's Johnny as a vampire. Oh, there's Johnny in a huge, like volcanic molten.
It's the molten, rock. Although you didn't really know it's Johnny.
You don't know, but we know.
It's like rock outfit.
You couldn't say it wasn't me.
It could be
play the game, spot Johnny in the summary. You're going to win for sure. But and any final thoughts? Because we're keeping this relatively brief, just to like, hey guys, we're touching base with you all. Menhirs is exciting. It's coming soon, and we're going to be doing plenty more to release more information and things like that going forward. All the usual stuff of like how to get to Dadford and all that sort of stuff is coming up, as well as the big rules release tomorrow. But today was just like a hello, new year, exciting times ahead, right?
Yes. I'm just seeing what Massey's writing in there.
We've got Massey in chat, who's also part of Games Control and has done an incredible amount of work in the back end as well.
Yes. No, I've said a lot of what I feel. Everyone's covered it here. It's going to be our best year yet. There's no better time to get into the game. We've got a lot of information coming up in the next few weeks for you to get stuck into if you're already a player of the game. Thank you so much for supporting it so far. It's been a hell of a journey, a huge task that at times has broken me.
It's been terrifying.
But this year, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a fantastic, fun and privilege to run these events and to see the communities that spring out of it, and to just be in that space and in that field and enjoying the sort of, there's just such
it's the vibe.
There's such a nice, joyous experience of being outside with real fire, controlled real fire, and
elevated off the ground.
Like in natural fabrics with canvas everywhere. It's awesome. It's a lovely experience, and you have to try it if you haven't tried it yet. It's a really great place to take your mind for a weekend.
Yeah, now is the time. I know I say that every time, but now feels like a really good time because we've kind of proven ourselves by existing for an entire year. We've taken a big period of time to really hone in what Menhirs is, and it's still early days. It doesn't feel like you need to play catch up or anything like that with other people that have been there for decades or anything like that. Not that our game is really focused around longevity in that way, but everyone's still fresh, everyone's still new, so you're kind of in the deep end with everybody, and that's exciting, and that's a whole new experience that you should really just, if you've been thinking about choosing to try Menhirs, but I'll wait till X year, this is the one, I think, because who knows next year? Who knows?
Well,
I'd love for it
the
to
players
exist.
might fail and the world collapses. So, you got to come and save the world.
That's true.
They need your help. Otherwise, the corruption's going to overtake them all. And, well, it's just going to be like one person in the middle of a field just wondering why
we may not be able to run
corrupted.
it if only one person's on the field.
Well, we'll still do it.
That's the other thing.
It'll be the greatest experience ever for them.
we are a new LARP, and it's a huge endeavour.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned it wasn't Firefest, so that's good.
Yeah,
that's true. That was Digby as well. Thanks, Digby. So, to be honest and transparent, this is a huge endeavour financially as well.
Yeah.
And we live event to event. We really do at the moment. So knowing that you guys are attending and getting tickets fills us with confidence, and it allows us to know the budget that we have going into each event. So it's very important to us to make sure we deliver a really awesome experience for you all. So thank you very much if you've already chosen to get a ticket or are planning to do so very soon. That fills us with a bunch of relief. And less
financial
stress.
Resources to book toilets with.
And book toilets. Yeah. If you want toilets, get your ticket now. But yeah, thank you so much. Any final thoughts from Johnny and or Persephone before we close this off?
Look forward to seeing you all.
Looking forward to seeing us all.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice. I want to see that hat at the event, please. Persephone?
I'd like to quickly thank all of the new players to Menhirs as well, and to LARP in general. I know we had a lot of people who go to other events and took a chance on us, and there's a lot of people who went, this is the first LARP we're ever trying, and we've given them a really good experience, and I'm really, really proud of that.
Amazing. You got any thoughts, Ross? Having never done LARP before,
quite the journey, isn't it? Really,
yeah.
And I think we've managed to get to a point where we've tightened it up. We've been able to be quite flexible with things as well. With that last event as well, turning to a new event, a new location.
Yeah,
that was tricky, but we managed to pull it off, and it was the best ever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what Dadford has to offer, and obviously this is a venue that people know well, so hopefully it brings that same joy to people. So,
and hopefully ease of access. If you know how to get there, hopefully it's I know how to do Dadford. So that's hopefully we've made life a little bit easier for you instead of moving from one side of the country to the other.
Yeah, east to west,
east
baby.
To west.
Now we're just in the middle of the two.
Kind of in the middle.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, thank you so much in believing in us. We couldn't have existed for a whole year without you. So we hope to see you there at MF1. But you're not going to see. You're going to see plenty of us between now and then.
Yeah.
So big Q&A coming up. Probably Wednesday, where we answer your burning questions about the rules, and we'll have people on hand that actually understand the rules, not us three.
That's right, yeah. Well, yeah.
Persephone will be there. Johnny might be in a field.
He's
No, I'll be
always
there.
out and about.
I'll be there.
He'll be there.
He'll be there.
I'm not for the
Excellent.
woods this week. Going home.
Amazing.
He's going home. He's going to
Yeah.
have real roof and real warm water.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll probably be joined by other people as well who are far more in the know than we are. We're just faces and investors
That's it. We need people to bring the
and
questions.
toilet cleaners.
I'm sure there'll be loads of questions. So yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you have anything, any burning questions, write it down now. Otherwise, tomorrow, you'll read it, and I'm sure you can come up with some questions for us.
On top of that, I do want to tease it.
Go on.
I hope you want to improve Wiki, because I'm working on one.
Nice.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
He's working
on that.
There's another wiki, a new wiki coming.
I'm making a whole
There's a new
new
Faith tent as well.
Come join us next Wednesday. Have a real digest of the rules, and also just be, like Johnny says, be open-minded, trust in the process, and see how it plays out on the field. Look forward to our updates, and hopefully we can answer your questions on Wednesday. Thank you so much, Johnny and Persephone, for joining us today, taking time out to do that. Appreciate it, and thank you all for tuning in as well. Look forward to more information from us soon. Check out menhirsfate.com for all your information. It all goes there, as well as all the other social places. So yeah.
Awesome.
We'll fix all the sound issues for the next time.
Yeah, sorry
thanks
about
for live mixing there for a bit.
There's a few things.
Ross had to disappear to fix that.
We'll sort that out.
Yeah. Thank you so much. See you all
next week.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Hi, I'm Sam. I'm ref here for Menhirs Fate for this event. I'm going to just talk you through a couple of hand signals that we use for the events. There's only 3. First one is a hand up in the air with the finger up. This means that the person is not there. So this is used by refs to say that they're just moving from A to B. It could be skirmish to indicate that the monsters aren't visible, they're not to be interacted with. Second signal is a fist in the air. That means the person is invisible. There are some abilities that let you see invisible creatures and people, so they are there, but you cannot see them. Third signal we use is a thumbs down in the air. This signals that you're a non-combatant and that you are not to be engaged with by other fighters. If you use this signal, you should make sure that you move yourself to a safe area where you can, and at the end of combat, bring your hand back down and you take 1 hit point of damage.